Hello everyone, welcome to Madrid Pulse. You got source of latest news, events, and everything happens in Real Madrid. The surprise comes to light, and Vallejo will stay in Madrid against all odds, but there's a catch. The merengue team is facing one of its greatest adventures at the threshold of a new reconstruction and era about to be born. For this, names like Luka Modric, Ancelotti, and even Lucas will leave the current squad. But before continue, make sure you have already subscribed for getting more Real Madrid updates. Let's dive in. The same was speculated to happen with a player of zero impact like Jesus Vallejo, defender of the White Club. However, the merengue player's decision has been clear, and he doesn't want to leave Madrid under any circumstance or situation. But don't worry, Madridist, he won't stay longer at Real Madrid, but will move to another club in the city. We are referring to Rayo Vallecano, which will be the Spanish center-back's destination for the next season. Therefore, although it won't be with the best club in the world, he will have his life in Madrid nonetheless. It's logical to think that a player like this would have a limited market, as he doesn't count at all in the white squad. Therefore, names like Rayo for this player are a true blessing for the future of his career. Right now, in the current season, he has had minimal participation, bordering on the ridiculous. This is because he barely reached the staggering amount of 136 minutes in just 4 matches. It makes it very clear that, not even for the defensive shortcomings, could they count on the Spaniard under any scenario. He bids farewell to Real Madrid, leaving a lore worthy of a character from the best possible fantasy, and goes to Rayo. At least that's what the information suggests. But it won't be an entirely simple operation for the Vallecas team. Against all odds, another team considering the arrival of the Spaniard is Getafe, led by José Bordalas. This is a surprise that could completely change the landscape, although it seems the merengue prefers those from Vallecas. In the end, whatever his decision, it will be away from Real Madrid, although perhaps not as far as some expected. Real Madrid has officially appointed Xabi Alonso as the new first-team coach for the next 3 seasons. After several months of discussions and uncertainty surrounding Carlo Ancelotti's future, the club has finally opted for a new project and a figure who combines tactical knowledge, international experience, and a deep connection with the club. Xabi Alonso arrives at the Santiago Bernabeu after a brilliant spell in charge of Bayer Leverkusen, where he revolutionized the German team with a modern, versatile, and highly competitive style of football. Under his leadership, Leverkusen won the Bundesliga title unbeaten, won the cup, and made a huge impression throughout Europe with his playing style and tactical solidity. His work has not gone unnoticed by Real Madrid, who are looking to revive their team with a new strategy. The Tolosa-born coach has demonstrated a clear preference for a system based on 3 central defenders, which allows him to maintain control of the game from the defensive end and offer numerical superiority when releasing the ball. His approach combines positional rigor, high pressing, and quick transitions without relinquishing possession as the main tool for dominating matches. In Germany, this system was key to maximizing the strengths of his players, most of whom have been revalued. Xabi Alonso arrives to bring a fresh vision and a winning mentality to Real Madrid, combined with the adaptability he has demonstrated since his early days as a coach with Real Madrid's youth system and Real Sociedad's reserve team. His calm leadership, tactical intelligence, and in-depth knowledge of modern football make him an ambitious and promising asset for the club's future. This new chapter also marks the return home of a former footballer. Xabi Alonso returns to the place that was his home for 5 seasons as a player, a period in which he became a key figure in the Real Madrid midfield and left an indelible mark with his elegance, composure, and vision. Now, he returns to lead from the bench and continue writing his story at Real Madrid. Real Madrid CF announces that Xabi Alonso will be Real Madrid's manager for the next 3 seasons, from June 1st, 2025 to June 30th, 2028. Xabi Alonso is one of the greatest legends of Real Madrid and world football. He wore our shirt in 236 official matches between 2009 and 2014. During that time, he won 6 titles: the 10th European Cup in Lisbon, 1 European Super Cup, 1 La Liga title, 2 Copa del Rey titles, and 1 Spanish Super Cup. Xabi Alonso is also a legend of the Spanish national team, with which he won 1 World Cup, 2010, and 2 European Championships, 2008 and 2012. In 113 international matches, he began his coaching career at Real Madrid's youth academy, managing the under-14 team during the 2018 to 2019 season, where he won the league and the Champions Tournament. Now he returns to Real Madrid as one of the best coaches in the world, after making history at Bayer Leverkusen, where he won the League, Cup, and German Super Cup in 3 seasons. Tomorrow, Monday, May 26th, at 12:30 p.m., Xabi Alonso will be presented as the new Real Madrid coach at an event to be held at Real Madrid City. Previously, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez will welcome Xabi Alonso for the formal signing ceremony that links our new coach to the club for the next 3 seasons. After the presentation, Xabi Alonso will address the media in the press room at Real Madrid City. Real Madrid have officially confirmed that Federico Valverde is suffering from lumbar sciatica, a lower back issue that can cause pain and discomfort along the spine and down the leg. According to the club's medical update, the Uruguayan midfielder will likely miss training for about a week. However, the final outcome of his condition remains open as he continues to be monitored. Following tests carried out today on Fede Valverde by the Real Madrid Medical Services, he has been diagnosed with discomfort due to a knock in his lower back. His recovery will be monitored, read the statement from the club. The timing of this injury comes just as the club wraps up a difficult La Liga campaign. Despite ending the season in poor form, Real Madrid now shift focus to the upcoming Club World Cup. With the Club World Cup set to begin on the 14th of June, new manager Xabi Alonso has limited time to prepare his squad. Real Madrid will face Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia on 18 June, but the squad's current injury list is cause for concern. Dani Carvajal and Eder Militao are both recovering from serious knee injuries involving ligament and tendon damage. Eduardo Camavinga, David Alaba, Ferland Mendy, and Rodrigo are also out, but are expected to resume training shortly. Meanwhile, Brahim Diaz pulled out of training recently, and the severity of his issue is still unknown. Now, Valverde joins the list. He has arguably been the most used player in the squad this season, appearing in 59 of the club's 62 matches. Towards the end of the campaign, he was seen struggling through games with muscle issues, often playing while not fully fit due to the team's injury crisis under Ancelotti. Fortunately for Real Madrid, Valverde's condition does not seem long-term. Barring any setbacks, the midfielder is expected to recover in time to feature in the Club World Cup under Xabi Alonso's leadership.